Well, I'm here with Tim at Stark Street Lawn and Garden out in Sherwood, and we're going to be talking about the things that you can and probably cannot do or should not do on your own lawn equipment. Now, this lovely lawnmower right here, Tim, was brought in by our producer to get serviced on. It's an older mower, still works good though. There are some things that they could have done on this themselves, and then some things they shouldn't. So let's go over for the homeowner what you can do by yourself or your lawnmower to get it ready for spring.
The average homeowner can replace the air filter on his own, the spark plug. You want to make sure that you get rid of the fuel that's inside the tank that's been sitting since last winter, last summer. Either way, as far as changing the oil, it's pretty simple to do for the customer. As far as sharpening the blade, I do recommend you seeing a dealer for that. There is some balancing, sharpening effects that you want to make sure it gets balanced properly. Otherwise, it can affect the bearings inside the engine.
And the reason, Tim, for the concern over the balancing now is because the engines have really changed from those mowers of 30 years ago.
The design has changed quite a bit.
And so if you don't get it on straight, it really can cause some
problems. It will take out bearings internally in the engine.
Okay, so that makes sense because I've always wondered about that myself.
Yes.
And also, with the newer lawn, like this beautiful Toro right here, they've really become more fuel efficient. They're safer. There's a lot of reasons to go from your 20-year-old mower to a new one. Tell us some of the reasons about that.
Some of the features that they've got on them, they are a little lighter weight. The newer ones are self-propelled that has its own drive mechanism.
Nice.
It does make it a lot nicer. Some of the features as far as accessing parts are a whole lot easier. It's as simple as a couple clicks.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier for the homeowner to change and replace. A lot of the features have really changed. You used to have a throttle control, choke control. Now it's just one simple lever. Pull the rope, she's going.
So there's a lot of good reasons to invest in a new, not only for the earth and your back, but a lot of reasons to make it better.
Correct.
And blowers, this time of year, some things that you go through with those too is getting them ready for spring. What would you do?
I would make sure there again, similar back to the lawnmower, make sure the fuel that's setting in it is fresh. No longer than 2 months in the can. I would like to see new fuel filter put in. Spark plug's really simple to do, and that's pretty much all there really is on the blowers.
And with all of these appliances, especially with lawnmowers though, if you're going to come into Stark Street Lawn and Garden, you want to get the model number, all of that stuff.
So you want to make sure you have model serial number, and that's something that we do see a lot with the machines. If it is a blower, weed eater, trimmer, most of them will be stamped on the starter mechanism. There'll be a model number stamped right onto it. Serial number's not that crucial, but it does help if there is a part.
Yeah, because it doesn't do any good to come in for help if you don't know what you have.
It is true.
Now, this was a Steel blower, and we have a really great system over here called the Combi system by Steel. Let's talk a little bit about that.
They have a system that is available for where you can put different accessories onto them. They make hedge trimmers, chainsaws, string trimmer setups, even tillers.
Yeah,
and basically the combo just unscrews. The assembly comes out, you take the new one, slide it back in, tighten the knob, good to go.
So really, and as I look at some of these prices here, like the tiller part, it looks like is $90.
Correct.
So once you pay for the motor and you want a tiller, you're really only paying $90 for that.
Composed to buying each individual component.
Which can really add up to thousands of dollars.
It can.
And Steel is a great product. I mean, they've been doing this for a long, long time.
They have. Great business.
On this too, let's show them again. This is another one that you could do some things yourself with at home to prepare it for spring and summer.
Correct. There again, you want to know the model number so you know which one you're coming in to get parts for, but spark plug, air filter, and fuel filter.
So really, those are, that's some simple things that you can do to really make sure that your lawn equipment, because it's so frustrating to go out to, mow your yard and you're ranking on it for 30 minutes, you get mad, and then you have to have a beer and it just all ends right there. So you really want to make sure that your stuff's working well. If you have any hesitation or concern, you can certainly go to 5 of the locations here that they have at Stark Street Lawn and Gardens. And if you can't find any of those locations, go to gardentime.tv and we'll click you over to their website. Always a pleasure being out here. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.